Alright, let's go. Let us... Oh. Right. Also gonna have to make sure that we have no issues with our screenshot thing, so... I don't see anything on my setup. Hey, Nobre, good to see you. Good to have you in the chat. Alright, looks like DS2's not doing stupid shit, so... Alright, get me. I think that was some good shots, actually. You know, when, I can actually show you guys what shots I got. Why are we struggling here? Yeah, I have the photo thing. Come on. I really don't get it. Managed earlier today to make the Semen of Dong's tail with orange spot. Oh, the Demon of Song's tail. I was like, why are you calling it that? Anyway, so I mean, do you have to know, Bray? I don't see any reason to do it. I mean, I think they made that change pretty. Semen of Dong is a great name. Yeah, sure. Keep telling yourself that. Well, I can't show you guys, unfortunately, but I can see it, so... Yeah, I like it. I'd like it even more if I could show you guys what I'm seeing, but it is what it is. All the shots I got, they look good. I want to brighten this one up slightly, but... yeah, I think this one's going to be the best overall. Yeah, cool. Coolio! Alright, so we're done here. No Man's Wharf. That's where we're going. Alright, this is gonna be a bit weird. Oh, is my volume okay? A little high. Let's lower that a little. Alrighty. All these enemies have despawned, so... We just have to worry about getting the lights turned on. I actually don't remember if the dogs disappear or not. Yeah, they don't. Alright, good to know. Oh, yeah. Pretty sure that's a fire hazard. Let me make sure, because I saw the thing flash up, so let's make sure. Oh, now it shows! I don't understand this thing sometimes. But no, we don't have any flames in the corner. That's good. Oh god, I don't remember if this'll reset, or if this is one of those things where it's permanent. Oh well, we don't need the item back there. For now. This'll work, right? There we go. I don't know how you missed me, but whatever. I'll take it. I'll take a swing and a miss. Let's see. Where'd you come from? No, like seriously, where'd you come from? I want to check something. Thanks for missing, bozo. Yeah, it's the same thing here, okay. Oh. I wonder if they're in conflict with the Darkness Hollows. I think they're only ones in the area that can cause that kind of damage to stone walls, right? It's mysterious as to what they even truly are. Night Scout, I've said this before. Actually, I just said it now. They're darkness hollows. That's their official name. They're just hollows that are twisted by the dark environment. That's it. It's not complicated. Oh, I think this is one of those pillars they use at Things Betwixt. I think they reused the asset here. Maybe I'm crazy, but looks familiar. Oh, we should deal with these guys, though. There are hollows in lots of environments, but these guys' bodies are turning into some kind of amphibian apes. It's quite bizarre. No, I literally... Night Scout, please, open your ears. I literally said they are darkness hollows. They are hollows that are twisted by the darkness. It's not complicated. Like, there isn't this, like, oh my god. Why are they like this? I mean, we also have lizard people. It's the same thing. It's like, oh god, they're in a watery environment, so the hollows have been twisted and adapt to that environment that they're in. It's not that weird. Like, we have Corvians. Nothing's really that bizarre after that. No need to overthink it. And Lion Men. Yeah, we also have the Lion Clan, dude. Like seriously, like, there's no... Oh, we've never really had trouble, right? It's like, no, it's in the name. Look at the environment. Like, it's a very clear correlation. They're not hiding the ball here. Just to make sure. Oh! 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 Just to be safe. Any more enemies I should know about? Oh, you. You think these are the pails for when they're done drinking and they have to vomit after going outside? It's like, bleh, puke in the pail. I mean, why did they turn to that specifically? Like, you're over. If you want to go with, like, the ape idea, we can go with the same talking point as in Dark Souls 3 Ring City, because they want to go to the idea that, you know, when you get closer to the dark and the core of man and all that, you have this more, like, you know, primitive, primal, monkey-like appearance, if you really want to go with that. Yeah, it's nothing complicated there. It's like, darkness, monstrosity, twist them into big, hulky abomination? Sure, we've seen that before. Like, why are we trying to rationalize it even more than that? It's like, oh god, why are the arms twisted like that? Why is this? Like, I don't know. Night Scout, you're just a weirdo. Alright. We'll see if I regret this. Oh yeah, it would affect you, wouldn't it? And of course, every goddamn archer's like, I want a piece of him now. It's like, sure, whatever you say, bud. I can already see why I would regret this. I don't think I am, but I can see why I would. Because we have the temp worker, right? So I think we'll be fine. Oh! Oh. Wait. That's not a Rat Kingdom style face, is it? No way. Okay, it isn't, thank God. I was about to be like, why the hell would we have one of these? Now, if we're talking about weird, it's the fact that the rats decided they would go so far as to have a naturally forming formation. Somehow make it look like a rat. Maybe they carved the ears or something. Like, you know what? This is good enough. I find that hilarious. And they're like, that's how we're gonna mark the territory. He went mad for... Listen, I'm always crazy. You guys have to accept this. Watching me is like just watching an advertisement for asylums to come back. Varangian sword. All the things. Actually, you know what? I don't think they have anything else but their equipment, do they? I don't remember. I thought maybe they would have some, like, fire bombs or something, but no, they only throw oil. Alright. Yeah, I think the biggest mystery with the Darkness Hollows is why the ones here are pyromancers. I can check for a bit. Was adding some office related text to the updates. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I can definitely get a better shot of this now. You know what? I'm not sure if we can, I don't know if we can credit to the Darkness Hollow specifically. Because we have, like, that roof there. Yeah, I think it's better to just leave it as, like, you know, general disrepair and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Because basically all the buildings have some level of this, right? At least the ones down here. I don't think we see anything up there. I do think I need to add, though, to this subpart of Drang Lake how it looks like it's not just for repairs, though. There are seemingly ship parts that are just being used for structural integrity purposes, so... Yeah, they only drop their set and iron arrows, some dropping their scimitars or typos. Okay, cool. The Sea Bowl! Oh, I'm such a... I'm gonna... Yeah, this isn't good. I think I'm gonna not like this, but... I don't think I'm gonna like this shot. And these dogs are still here. I think this could be a decent shot, though. Oh my god, yes. Maybe here? No. No, the torch is not giving us some love. Yeah. It's unfortunate that I can never have this, right? Because I'm pretty sure this collapses as soon as you step on it, yeah. We can't always have nice things. Fuck, man. I think it's too low. I like how despite the obvious Lord Vessel shards in Majula's basement, the devs still added a Soul Vessel and the unique chest there just to highlight the Soul Vessel, lol. You know, I didn't even think about that, but you know, that is a good point. I guess I should add that to the list for Haida things. Actually, that begs a question then. No, I think soul vessels are used by a bunch of different cultures, right? I don't think we just see them in Haida contexts. Pretty sure we see stuff with Olafus and things. Like, I guess you could always say maybe they got it from Haida situations, but I don't know. This is a moment where it's like, damn, I wish I had cheat engine. Alright, maybe I can... I'm gonna hate myself here. From what I understand, Haida tried to at least recreate the Lord Vessel's vessel capabilities, given there's the agate ring. Yes, but we find Straight has that too, I recall. Do we find it anywhere else, though, that ring? Yeah, it's even down here. Yeah, I'm not going to mention the destruction and disrepair and stuff, then. That's not fair, I think. I think what we already have in Drang Lake is fine. I shouldn't overthink it. That'd be my mistake, then. No, only Straight sells it. Oh, okay, so it is a... Because that makes sense to me, because Straight is so like, oh, souls, souls, I'm going to need more souls. Right. Doing his best Frampt impression. Just needs a... Yeah, we're good here. Why do they suddenly... I don't get why they suddenly have a collision, you know? It's like, really? Now... Oh. I didn't think this one through. Well, shit. Yeah, this stuff is still... Yeah, this stuff is still basically invisible. Using hexes against Darkness Hollows has to be the dumbest shit I've ever done. Thank God they're so weak. Oh no, yeah, I definitely think what you're saying with that, at least the one Lord Vessel that we find, yeah, that's probably Haida. But are all of them that way? That I don't know. That I couldn't exactly tell you. Does light actually get let into the windows when you break it? Because I know it gets brighter, but how much brighter? A little bit, but nothing crazy. We have to reset stuff either way. I'm very sad that this is all in shadow. And this, has this changed anything, really? Honestly, a lot less than I would think. Like, yeah, it's a little bit brighter on the outside, but it's not really shining into here. Alright. Let's reset this stuff, try to kill all the enemies quickly, and get out of here. I want this to be a short stream, ideally. Really? I like it without the pails getting screwed. Oh. I'd like it without the pails getting screwed over. So let's get the shot up here, and then I'll come. Oh. Do you plan on writing Great Shift after Aldi and Haida? No, Great Shift's gonna come first. It needs to come first, because I would have to remove so much from Haida, and I think that's such a huge part of the value proposition to my Haida analysis that I... Oh, because I didn't rest. I didn't rest. Alright. Right. I keep forgetting! You're gonna make my life really annoying, aren't you? Yeah. I'm seeing the downside here. Oh. Alright. Alright! Alright! I'll take one of these in case I want to crop it. But yeah, I want to rewrite definitely the ship section, put a little bit more onto how our ship, you know, sink. You know, I want to talk about the boss mechanic here with, like, you know, the ship slowly sinking into water. Though, God only knows why the hell it goes back up, right? Like, I don't think the devs thought that far. They're like, oh yeah, you know, the ships aren't well made because they're designed to sink, but this one's gonna go all the way to the Lost Bastille and back just fine. Because I guess when you defeat the boss, I don't know, it plugs up the hole. If anyone got a better idea for that one, feel free to throw it at me, because I got nothing. That just seems silly. Alright, we're gonna come back here. Maybe weight's a factor, heavier it is, more likely to sink. Really? Are we just saying that the flexile sentry is just that heavy that it alone is accounting for why it's literally filling with water? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. And then it just drains instantly when the boss is dead. Like, why is it happening so, like, I don't know. It really kind of feels like one of those half-assed ideas where it's like, yeah, you want it to sink, so it's gonna slowly sink during the boss fight, because that'd be cool to have it, right? And we can kind of make it work in the lore, but then they don't think about, like, okay, well then why does it reset after death and we use it to get there, right? Like, this doesn't work for me. Yep. We don't want to go anywhere else, I think, today, so... Hey, Xavier! Good to have you here. I assume they want a unique and thematically fitting mechanic and didn't think more than that. Yeah, that's exactly where I'm at. Just a gameplay thing. Just a gameplay thing! For a second, I was wondering if this was the same model, because it looks similar, but no, I think... Yeah, I don't think it's the same model. Really? They've already... It's the dog thing. I don't know why we got that one time where they didn't knock over the pails. Talk about flex style. You think there's any significant silver bronze crow mask of one of the Mirage Shadow Knights that pop up in the boss in New Game Plus? No. No. Yeah, nope. Nope. I think they just do it because they had the model and they didn't put it in the base game. Kind of like how we have the Volgan mercenaries, but we don't have them with their falcons, even though, like, all the armor and equipment talk about them with their falcons, right? And then we see why, because it was so busted or whatever. I'm sure it's one of those things where they just didn't... Oh my... They didn't have an idea where to put it. I'm hoping, I'm praying that we can kill these or aggro these doggos before they knock over these pails. Like, damn it. The one time we don't have those pails just out and about. But no, yeah, I don't put too much stock in a lot of New Game Plus stuff outside of really fringe things. Yeah, it was touched again. Oh, of course. Other one despawned. Cool. Yeah, damn. What are you running out here? He hates the New Game Plus because of lore. Nah, it's just that it doesn't really add that much, right? Let's use your soul as a beverage, Loki. Well, he can have it. Not like I got much soul left. Oh, it looks like we have it untouched. Oh. Oh. Come on. Of course! I did not account for the goddamn bow guy there. Damn. I thought it was out of his range. That's the one problem with the light. They can see me, apparently. Damn. I don't think I'm gonna get lucky again, chat. I don't think I'm getting lucky again. You think with the way that this is all ones and zeros and shit, that the enemies would just re-simulate the exact same thing if they have a set pattern, but what do I know? Them getting stuck on random bullshit works too. Let's deal with those guys up there. I forgot there's still these guys, though. We haven't despawned them. Oh. Ah! For a second, I wasn't sure if he was actually dead. No, seriously, where's the soldier guy getting up from here? Oh, he's around the corner. That's why. Okay. I thought he came out of this hole here. Okay. Yeah, let's wait till you're inside. Oh. Just in case I want to take another shot here. All right. I like how in the files, the astrologist and the Iron Passage are just one guy called Evangelist Scion Wildslow. So I guess he was supposed to be a unique dude at one point, but they decided to make him a generic enemy for that area. Yeah, because God knows, Iron Passage needed more enemies in the Gauntlet. Thank God for the DS2 devs, they saved us. That has to be everything, right? There can't be. There can't be more. Oh, there's this guy. Yeah, it's not working here. Yeah, I know what you're saying, no, Bray. But again, this idea of, oh, a single-player game with optional co-op is going to create areas that were specifically balanced around co-op. Again, that's just, like, let's be honest. You can't balance around co-op in these games. Co-op ruins everything when it comes to balance, so... just make it for the single player, and if people want easy mode, they can play with friends. That's where I stand on it. Oh. Oh. I don't remember what triggers these guys. Yeah, if I'm being honest, I don't remember how this trigger works. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't think this changes much for me. Frigid Outskirt would be convincing no one to purchase the DLC. That is very true, Night Scout. That is very true. The idea for non-DLC players was nice, but the execution certainly left something to be desired. Yeah, I just think it's better not to deal with that. Like, if you want to create something for co-op, maybe do it through covenants or something. Like, create the quote-unquote co-op covenant. Because covenants already promote co-op and things, just by their nature, right? So, like, have something like that where you, like, make it where, like the Grave Lord thing, where you summon more enemies, but instead it's from you and your allies, like, deciding you're gonna increase the difficulty or whatever, I guess. Like, I feel like covenants was the best thing that was missing from Elden Ring and Bloodborne. Granted, Bloodborne kind of had, like, a soft covenant thing going on that they kind of carried over Dark Souls 3 with, like, their pendant stuff, right? But I don't know. I think they could have done better. These guys are heavy sleepers, huh? Elden Ring had to cut creeds, which sadly are lost to time. Oh, really? Creeds was what they were gonna call them? That sounds like a decent translation. I don't know if it's the same term, though. Alright. I got the shots I wanted from there, huh? Let's go inside some of the buildings, see if any of the others benefit from this. Again, I think the answer is going to be no. Oh. I keep forgetting there's people here! I thought they were going to be called Accords. Oh. Nah, I doubt the devs had planned for Assassin's Creed. I don't think we've ever seen them reference Assassin's Creed. Now, granted, we know at least they never referenced Gears of War as far as I know. We know that they at least had a Gears of War model in the Demon Souls file, so who knows? Maybe a bunch of the devs are familiar. Yeah, I can see that with the factions and stuff, too. I'm not liking any of these shots. I think we're fine with what we got. But yeah, I can see that. They want with the factions and things, but I don't know. I still think you could have definitely had covenants without feeling like you were locked in or anything. Because they already have you get the invader and cooperation items and stuff with you, quote-unquote, joining certain factions, right? So it's like, I don't know. I definitely see a scenario where you could have had them exist, even if they were, like, completely separate from the main factions in the game. They were kind of like little add-on things, but we'll never know, right? We'll never know if they tested that or not and found it was wanting. You know, look, I'm joining them for these things, so no skin off my bones, right? Alright. Let's look at our options. Nice. I like it. This is cool. This is cool. I mean, it's okay. I don't like the angle. This is a nice option, but I think I like the other one better still. Cool. Cool. I think I like this one best. I'd maybe crop it ever so slightly to make it feel a little less off-center, right? Maybe something. Yeah, I can't even zoom in that close. Oh. Yeah, something like this. Something like this I could live with. Maybe slightly more. No, that's too much. Yeah, it'd be more like a 52 if I had, can I put a number here? It's a little too much. 51. That could work. And what about 53? Yeah, too much. There we go. There. Yeah, okay. It doesn't need much. I mean, they stopped with Covenants having hostility problems, like, after Dark Souls 1. Like, they stopped caring about that sort of stuff, so... I mean, they could totally brush it over. Like, you could... There's nothing like it's like, oh, you're... I mean, you can go in wearing, like, you know, obvious heretic attire in the middle of, different people's factions, and they don't care about that stuff either, right? So it's like, I'm willing to suspend my disbelief and have the separation between gameplay and lore for stuff like that. Anyway... I should probably check my notepad. Where's the list I have for this? Yeah, okay, the to screen cap list. Alright, so shipwrecks under the firelight. We got... Oh, you know what? That reminds me, though. We still have that one that I want to check with the little buoy. Okay. Thank God I remembered that. Oh, there we go. Let's make sure. It doesn't affect you. Doesn't affect you. is a rope with a random cage? Like, what the hell is that accomplishing? Yeah, it's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard to get a good angle on. Yeah. Aesthetics, yeah. Always me and my aesthetics. I guess that this one's okay. I think it's as close as we're gonna get. Hey, quiet! Why? Oh. When did I kill you? Whoops. Guess when I shot him. Alright, anything else that I really want to get shots of in this cave? No, not really. I would say, if you told me one area that purely aesthetically I think I like best, probably No Man's Wharf, because I am so biased about things with the ocean. I'd probably say this is the place where I'm like, God damn, I think this area looks kind of nice. If I had to pick a second, probably Gutter, because Gutter means I don't have to look at a lot of ugly shit in TS2. It's like, yeah, just make it 90% in utter blackness. Pitch dark. Woo! Alright. Let's look at the notepad now. Sorcerer at the docks. Don't have that yet. Throne Watcher and Defender. That's a fair one. Golems forming bridge to throne. Yeah, I don't think we're ever gonna get that. Room with Vendrick's chair. That one we have to kill Vendrick first. I can remember, guys. Is it that you don't do a lot of damage unless you have a lot of giant souls, or you just don't, he just does a lot of damage to you without the giant souls? I can't remember how Vendrick's whole mechanic works. What's his gimmick? I thought No Man's Wharf was fun to fight through, Night Scout? No way. It's just another, it's one of the worst examples for me of all the goddamn enemy spam. It feels constant. I'm so happy that stuff is freaking deloaded, because it lets us walk around without having to worry about so much of it. If you have 0 giant souls, you deal like 2 damage per. If you have 5, you deal normal damage. Okay, gotcha, so. Gotcha. Okay, that's fair. Get sky high without the giant souls. Okay. So it's about your damage, not his. Good to know. Alright, so, I mean, we could always do a Dragon Slayer here. But we also have the dragon. Do I really want to go through all that trouble for the dragon? I don't know, maybe. We've almost despawned everything in the Haida ruins. If it resets everything to New Game Plus, does that mean the drawbridge and stuff are back up as well? So you can't get to Cathedral Blue, without lowering that? Because if so, that'd be perfect. Yeah, King Gate's fair. Oh, gosh. If I correctly, they used to have no defense buff in the first aggro fight with him. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I hope they patch that out. I forget, do you need to wear the ring, or... Oh. Damn. I was not expecting the duck, but I should have, considering he's on low ground. Probably not, as far as I know. It only resets enemies. Oh, that's gonna suck. Kill me. Crazy chat, I could have swore there was an ironclad soldier that turned to stone here. But I was never able to get that to trigger again. So, was I crazy? Was I just hallucinating? Did I just imagine I got killed by one of those things at one point? Was that not actually a thing? And look, hidden statues staying guard on the door leading to their preserved thought. Listen, I would not put too much stock in that, considering we also find them next to Nishandra. So, like we find we find statues. We find statues of the Sentinels too, right? So it's like, I don't know. I don't know how much stock I would put into that. If I recall correctly, I'm pretty sure this area overlaps with Shrine of Amana. Like, I think we passed, like, the elevator or something. The only ironclad soldier we have in the castle is a petrified one that isn't an enemy, but just that's it. See, I thought that, but then I'm like, wait a second. I could have swore one, like, when I was, like, running around that area had, like, you know, de-petrified and became something that we saw, right? So it's like, okay. I guess it was just a statue because I haven't been able to recreate it, right? Well, time to potentially lose 25k. Oh. I don't know why you got that shield up, but okay. Actually, it does overlap. On his way below the throne part in the castle map. Oh, okay. Because I could have sworn. Wait, are you sure even the elevator shaft that leads down there doesn't overlap? Because I do remember there being an overlapping thing. I was looking at the models. Granted, that was way back. Maybe it was some gutter or something. This just works normally now, right? Yeah, okay. Thank God they don't make you have to put the thing on every time. I think I used to think that was how it worked. I was like, oh no. If only they had a stake of Baraka or something that we could not have to deal with, like, the long run back. Honestly, I think runbacks like this are why the Or why Miyazaki was like, you know what, we're gonna create a different type of shortcut. Now, I wish it was not something where it was like you could choose the option like when you're reloading, because I think that's one of my favorite parts about the games is how, like, you know, when you die, you see the die screen, then you just kind of go to the loading screen and respawn. That's the one thing I will say I don't like about Elden Ring is when it like shows up the option thing. It's like, no, of course I want to do this, except for that one time where you do want to do the other option. I think I should be able to grab this stuff without a problem. There we go. Maybe. I don't know. I think I'm liking this less than when I was first taking it. Because I originally had a shot that was like a close-up like this. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to think that one through. Yeah, I like this one best. Yeah, I just hate that flame. That flame next to the pillar that's already so brightly lit. It just looks ugly. This looks better. Made of cleric metal. 1 second, chat. I, for some reason, have hiccups. There we go. Sorry about that. I had no water on hand. So even though I was like, I am not a fish, and that solved my problem, I was like, damn, I really want a glass of water now. Stay hydrated. I like this shot a lot. I don't know about you guys, but I like this shot a lot. I can even live with one of these. It's interesting how the armor is the beard. Like, that's not a face. That's a metal mask. These guys aren't affected by solar peas, right? Looks dope for real. Yeah, I really like this. I really like this. This one's okay if I want to do a shot of the shield. Because I do want to expand on the Throne Watcher and Defender at some point. Because I just kind of passively mention them. But yeah, I'm liking this a lot. I think we just see a shot now of... No, that looks ugly. Yeah, I can't believe we got the perfect shot. No, they're not affected by solar peas. Okay, it has to be a Velstadt situation then. They're either not hollow or... Yeah, they're either somehow not hollow or they have... What's the word? They have they have the will to keep going no matter what. Again, I think that's something I could put in Dragon Lake. Velstadt doesn't come up till later, so instead of calling it the Velstadt thing, I guess we should call it the Watcher and Defender thing. Yeah, I'd want a better look at these. I want a better look at them. I love this though. I can crop this. there's just I can work with this. Oh, did you know the Watcher shield is made from metal chime? Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. I don't know what I said. I said some. I thought I said chime metal, but maybe I said something else. But yeah, that was the idea. Honestly, this is the most annoying part of the run back, is that one enemy that just has to get the last thing in. Honestly, we could have probably left him. Could have probably not healed that. It would have been fine. And if we had cheat engine, I would, I'd probably try to get shots of their attacks too, with like the lightning and stuff. But I think we're fine with that. I think it's okay. I think we'll live. Actually, I'm trying to think of other bosses I'd want to get shots of them just standing around. Like, I can maybe see myself doing Lost Sinner. I'd have to look at what we have for Lost Sinner. Iron King, I don't think needs it. Forest of, I think the Last Giant is fine. I'd have to go over what we have for the Giant King. I think we're okay there, but I want to look. Najka might be one I'd want to get. I'd probably want to get some shots of Najka. And I want to get back the Golden Lion dude that I killed, because I didn't realize he didn't respawn. So... Oh. Yeah, it's not gonna work, damn. I should have got a shot of just the throne. I didn't think about it. Alright, that's one way around it. Just prepare in advance. Yeah, we have to try to get Big Boy on the defensive so Thin Boy can go after us instead. The astrologists aren't hollow, right? Nobre, if it's copying a unique character model, right? It's just a regular dude, right? A little off, but let's see if I can make it work. That's okay. Right? That's okay. Like, it's nothing amazing. It kind of reminds me of that portrait of the farmers. You know what I'm talking about, right? With the pitchfork and stuff. Like, you have the old couple. But instead of, you know, like, you know, it's knights. I definitely feel like the headpiece is a bit hard to tell with the lighting here, though. They ain't hollow, yeah. But they do have a black hollow mage hood, which strangely includes parts of the cop's hollow necromancer's face. I mean... Listen. Sometimes you just cut it, you know, you cut up the model and you make it so that way it fits a character model no matter what their body size, and then you call it a day. Listen, if we can get Kieran's hair, what's wrong? What's wrong with a little bit of face? No boat ply, LOL. I can't imagine it was too much trouble for them to get it by itself, right? Or maybe it was, I don't know. I'm actually surprised how smoothly this thing's going with this boss. Now, granted, it's... the run back's annoying. So I guess that kind of balances it out. But still, I'm impressed. Alright, another one we can crop. I think this one works still. I think we could work with cropping this, and maybe I can brighten it up slightly. But yeah, I'm okay with this. I have to compare to the concept art, though. Eventually we'll make this guy despawn. They had such a perfect hood, but they just decided to splatter in there the upper half of the Sorcerer's Necromancer's face. Listen. Maybe it's not really the Necromancer's face. Maybe it's just a mask. Like, ignore the tongue and the lower jaw. And the breathing. Maybe it's just a very elaborate mask. They're sorcerers. I'm sure they could come up with it. Okay. No, Bray's face. Just like... Oh, fuck. Oh, it kept going. Okay. I mean, I guess if I'm here, I may as well do it, right? I think my best shot is to die by the fog wall, so I can very easily pick up my souls and then get the hell out of here. Alright, so let's see. Great shift I'm being working on, but I gonna need... I still need to... I gotta add to the outline area that I'm gonna talk about the undead curse and stuff. So, I gotta talk about undeath. Gotta talk about the time-space barrier thing with the holy wall stuff. Yeah, gotta talk about that. So that's 2 paragraphs already I'm gonna be adding by themselves. I also need to talk about... I need to fix up the Haida stuff first, right? Like, make that all flow into the second half, right? But, I got the outline already for Green Blossoms, the stuff on Basilisks. I was gonna talk about Crystal Lizards, but I might hold off on that until, I do an update till Zeldora. Right? Zeldora. Fancy. Yeah, I was gonna get good shots with the fog wall that close. I wasn't expecting anything. Honestly, though, this ain't half bad. All things considered, this ain't half bad. Yeah, that's the idea, no, Bray. Crystal Lizards will be going in Zeldora because of the red one specifically. Let's see, I also want to add... I've talked about a lot of, like, the random, guys. I'm probably not going to add a lot of... I have to double check, but I'm pretty sure not a lot of that needs to get added there, because there's, like, one paragraph where I have, like, five items to reference, and I'm like, oh, boy. I don't think you guys want to see, like, 5 large item descriptions all chained together in between paragraphs. So I think I'm gonna just cut it down to those where I see the localization is, you know, actually worth pointing out the differences for. There's still... Yeah, I think I might have covered all the content. Like, I'm trying to think of anything I could be missing. Old Ones is a separate thing. Oh, maybe you can mention the Darkness Hollows briefly in Drain Lake due to No Man's Wharf. I thought about that. But I think the problem is it might be more appropriate for Aldia, depending on how relevant the Pyromancer garb stuff turns out. There we go. So I have to think that one through. Alright, so, like, I'm still thinking whether or not I should consider Astrologist, a reference to Aldia or not. Okay, yeah. There we go. Alright, so we can get rid of Throne Watcher and Defender for now. I think we're good. Golems forming bridge to throne. Now, we're not going to get that till we kill the boss, and I don't know if I want to come back to that later, so... Room with Vendrick's chair and Sorcerer at the docks. Nope, we don't need either of those. Okay, is there anything I want other than that, or are we going to call it here? We have the stuff for Aerie. I want to double check something. We can't see the Dragon Cage from atop the area. I'm pretty sure it completely disappears, and there's nothing to indicate where the Aldia Manor will be, so... I'm pretty sure it's okay to skip it. By the way, does anyone know what this stuff is that's only at the dragon nests? Like, is this a thing birds do? Again, I'm not familiar enough. Like, this is supposed to be their nest, so I imagine this is something referencing birds or lizards or something. I just don't know what it is. Is it like their spit? Do they just like spit up some crap and it hardens? Like, anybody got any idea how that works? Those astrologers in Iron Passage do have a cleric's power by indicating they've traveled there. That's a fair point. Okay. I can see what you're cooking, Nobre. Gonna lower this slightly. I think it's fine. Okay. It looks like some kind of barnacle. Really, a barnacle? You think? I don't know. It's definitely not bone. It 100% is not bone. It looks spongy, if anything. Like a hardened, spongy material. Everyone say hi! Ilium Voice is somewhere in this vast expanse. This is impossible to get a good shot of the cage. Yeah, without cheat engine, I'm never getting a good shot at this cage. God, we're having Sen's Fortress level of obvious trees that are obvious. Like, goddamn, that pixel count. You could try the hover walk glitch. I'm not familiar with that one. Uh-huh. No, Bray, you got a fix for this? I think they might have forgotten a chain or two. Just maybe. Why'd you do this to me? Honestly, you can just remove this thing. It doesn't add anything. Oh my god, this... Never mind, there's several of these things. Oh my god, it's not even a thing like, oh, you can't see it because the camera doesn't let you go this high normally. No, it's the area is big enough, you could totally see these things. Just, you know, hang in there freely. Yeah, like... And the game makes you look up with the dragon fight, so you can't even say they couldn't have thought of it. Like, it's so obvious. God, the freaking crisscross trees. And they don't have any, like, the worst part is they could have had it where, like, this stuff was, like, covered in, like, moss or something. Like, there's overgrowth because it's been neglected for so long, right? They don't even bother. You just got this casual ogre just hanging out back here, waiting to break a wall on command. Which again draws the question of how the frick were these things getting put through the doors in the first place. Alright. Like, it just kind of stops. Yeah, because if I recall correctly, the, yeah, if I recall correctly, we actually go backwards into the Aldia Keep area once we're up there, because we go, and then we fall back, right? So, yeah. They really do want us to just assume that all this stuff is everything. Would this be a better angle? There's more sun here at least. There we go. There we go. That's enough. That's enough for the options. Like, what's the point of the cloth, too? Like, yes, let's just throw together some cloth around the cage. Some bloodied cloth. Okay, I have a genius way to fix this given the circumstances this gave me. Alright. Please explain to me, Nobre. What would be these circumstances? What is the problem? Yeah, once you check after the boss is defeated, like, once you look up, it's like, it's over. Maybe the boss you can be distracted, though I think you could still see it if you're paying attention. But again, it depends on just how much your focus is on the boss. I would like to get some better shots of Guardian Dragon, but I think I can only do that with Cheat Engine. Because I'd want to get it, like, outside the boss room. The thing with the floating chain is that it's part of the whole cage asset, so I can't just remove the individual chain without taking the entire thing out. You are... Wait. You're telling me this entire thing is one singular asset they put together, including the random hanging chains with that? Well, no wonder. Some dev had made this giant thing, and they never bothered checking until it was too late the inside to make sure that all the stuff looked good from there. Alongside that, I can't take out the textures for it, because if we were to do so, I would take away, in consequence, the texture of every chain there. Right, makes sense. So couldn't you just add an additional chain asset to this existing asset? Like, you could just add one of these things if it exists somewhere in the game, and just be like, okay, size it up and throw it here. Couldn't we just do something like that? A little more. No, that's too much. Yeah, that's good. Beautiful. There isn't a chain asset like that, damn. But hey, here's what I thought. Place a door asset in the arena, resize it so that it can look like the sticks of the broken cage, and place it below the floating chain. Okay. So these spike things, you mean? You're gonna try to recreate those? Okay. That could work. You could also just come up with more, like, if the idea is supposed to be that they have a bunch of their chains or whatever hanging garbage stuff like this around here, you could probably find some asset that's long enough that could do the same thing, and you could just, like, you know, weld it into one of these, pipes. No, they're not pipes. They're not hollow, right? So, grates, right? The cage grate things. Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember if this enemy dies or not permanently if I kill it, so. Well, I was glad I came here. I'm glad I checked this out. Yeah, because this here makes sense. Oh, and they have some flesh there. Cool. I want a shot of that. Okay, cool, because this actually goes to a point I want to make for the analysis. Yeah, this one looks awful because of the trees and the shadow. The thing with FromSoft assets, low-key bro, is that many times one asset is made from a lot of models jumbled up together. Oh, really? Is that so? For instance, let's say a room in Lothric Castle, for example. A room with lots of details normally is just one giant asset comprised of many models. Oh, I see. I thought it was all individually placed. Which is why you'll sometimes see, like, you know, lines or, you know, areas where it's clear that they didn't do all the... do everything that they needed to, right? But now I know better. Sorry if I post a link showing the Perry Watch clip. I don't think you can post a link here, but if you want to do it in the From Software channel in the Discord, feel free to, Night Scout. No one's going to stop you. Again, as long as it doesn't break anything in Discord rules, I have no rule about it. Alright. I think it can't kill you and you're fine. I'm pretty sure it's okay to kill you. We'll see if I regret this. They have this random empty room. Yeah, May managed to not destroy anything in this room in the meantime. did you get broken open? Huh. If I have regrets, I'll regret it later. Also, Bolt Stone, that's funny. Oh, it's for memory space? Gotcha. Yeah, this stays destroyed. That sucks. Great, I think we got all the shots we want of this area, so I think we can live with that. I'm gonna, for the sake of my sanity. I can't tell if any of these are portraits from the previous game. Don't remember what this opens. I think this is there a key back here? Maybe there's a key. Close the door again. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. This isn't poison, right? If I roll through it, it's not gonna hurt me, I'm pretty sure. I think we're fine on that front. Doesn't do any damage? Okay, yeah. I thought so, because I'm like, glowing green stuff, I'm like, maybe it's poison? Alright, so we have several options if I want to look at that. Ah, thank God. Thank God I did not screw that up. Alright. Just dropped the chain fix in Discord. Coolio Nobre. Alright, one more idea. Well, actually, I do want to look at this, too, because I don't use brightness nearly enough as I should for a game that's, like, really tries to pride itself on being quote-unquote dark. Yeah, like, I think I want to go and... I'm going to look at the shots I have in the future and try to retake those at some point. The cloth on the side of the cage are one giant separate asset. So they make that a separate asset, but not the cage? Jesus Christ! Lord have mercy. Alright. I'm trying to think if I can get there faster from somewhere else. I think. Ugh. There we go. Yeah, it's not Sinner's Rise. Sinner's Rise is not going to help me. Yeah, I think straight cells is where I want to go. I might be wrong. Of course. No, I think I was wrong. Yeah, I don't think I can. Because there's the lift. We've been through here already. Yeah, I think I screwed this up. That takes us to serving quarters. Oh. I had to take the long way around. Yeah, because this is the tower area we want to go to. Yeah. Oh, well, okay, sure, buddy. Ah, great. Yeah, I was at the right area. I should have stayed, because I just gotta go down, go inside. It would have been fine. From Soft Tech, lol, yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I had it right. Straight cell isn't the way to go. Exile holding cells. Alright, get ready for the sound. Ah, man, my spine! Oh my god. There we go. No luck. I was able to lock on at the last second there. I want to get a shot without this thing here in the future, too. Yeah, I should take a shot at this in the future. Oh. This guy took a little bit more. Trying to get that center angle. I think this is probably gonna be the best we get. Getting a really good. And we can crop something like this, I think. Also, you think that Undead Crypt might become a thesis like how Office did? Yeah, I think it's possible. I think Undead Crypt, if I remember correctly, was like borderline. Like it was somewhere in like the 7 to 8 page range, like Osseros or something like that. Like a little bigger than Osseros, I think. So I think it could definitely happen. This. If I just want like 1 or 2 of these, I can do something like this. We have this. I just want to highlight the 1 pillar. I like this one to highlight a bunch of them. Thanks, Night Scout. All right. Yeah. Do they have that model used anywhere else? I don't recognize it. I can't tell if that's supposed to be human flesh or what. Yeah, something like this could work. I'd be okay with something like this. Yeah, this one's not close enough, I think, to get me the good detail I want at that range. This, again, honestly, at Disney, I don't think it'll even take much editing for these. This we delete. As funny as that is, no. Yeah, I can't tell which one. I think this one. Yeah, I think this one's more. Yeah, I think this one's more center. Because I want to re-edit what I have in Olafus of this statue and this here. Yeah. Olafus went to the Cove seeking Seath works as the Rouge Water? I don't think so. Because the Rouge Water could also just be a foreshadowing of the sorcerers that are operating in the copes. Because the Rouge Water isn't specific to just Olafus. It'd be used in any context where you would have, sorcery and magic and shit, so. I would not pigeonhole it. Okay. Those are some good shots. I must say, I think those are some good shots. Oh, whoops. I picked up my PS5 controller. Oh man, I had to destroy that. I just had to destroy that pot, huh? And open that chest. Do chests reset when you reset the area, no break? Can you get new items as well? Or I guess old items that are new? Did I talk about the soul detecting map in the hide update? I was going to save that for Kraden the Cartographer. I think probably you do? Okay. Because if it's supposed to be like an artificial bump up to New Game Plus, I have to imagine items go with it. Otherwise, what's the point of going through the same area with enemies and, I guess, bosses for boss souls, maybe? You know what? I'm going to do it. Just so I could save myself. Oh, damn. I got too close, I guess. Didn't even see him stand up. In case the well ever comes up. I skipped Vorgol the Sinner because what I wanted to talk about with him was like he was getting a little too in the weeds and I couldn't really fit into Drang Lake like some of the other summons, like, you know, succinctly. So I decided he's going to be like a separate thing, but I'm probably never going to post him to the website. But hey, never know. Nice little extra little analysis I'll have for Abyssal Archive 2, maybe. Oh. I wasn't even loaded in the room until half a second after you landed. Yeah, I much prefer this. Alright, we done? Alright. I think we can get back to it. Oh, there we go. Ah! There's always a catch. Alright, let's go! Hey, buddy. Alright. Okay, but that so I'm not getting a good shot of all three anyway. Because the other pot blocks it. I'm trying to think of where else we see some of these pot models. Like, I know this one's like Mytha. This one might be Shaded Woods. I think that's where we find the exact one, right? It's obviously just being used to be like old, raggedy, you know, give you a sense of how ancient and, you know, this storage room is. I'm not even sure if this stuff even the Anor Londo pots even belongs in Old Office because of this statue with the Aldia connection and stuff and what we find at his manor. The other reason I think I include is because it's also at the castle, so there's plausible deniability. Takes you back out. Oh, the other guy is in here. I bet you he's gonna appear as soon as I drop down. He's gonna load in. The fanciest pot reminds me of one of, I think, Chameleon disguised you as in Anor Londo. Maybe not one-to-one, but very familiar. I mean, those pots are all around Anor Londo. You see them, so. I'm not talking about the fancy pots. I'm thinking about the other pot models, the broken one and stuff. Anyway, I don't need anything from over here, so. Again, you see crap like this, and you're like, man, you couldn't make it more interesting. Like, not these empty rooms with nothing in it, right? I mean, you have a broken wall here just to access this section. You can't even have, like, I don't know, collapsed doors or something to make you feel like there's more to this castle than meets the eye, right? these aren't in Dark Souls 1, right? Like, I don't recognize these at all. Maybe they are. I guess we'll take a shot just to be safe. I don't think so, but... Cool. Alright, I think I've exhausted what I could get today, chat. Like, I thought of all the stuff I might want to grab, might want to use in the near future. I think that's going to be it. Like I said, there may be some little updates to Dragon Lake in the future I want to do, figure out how I can expand on the No Man's Wharf thing. All that jazz. Maybe try to find a way to fast track the Great Shift or whatever, so I can have it done sometime next week. Because I don't know, I'm kind of working on it like you know, lackadaisically, like trying to add what I can, but I'm not trying to focus too much on it because we have so much other stuff to worry about, right? But I need to get that done before I can do Haida, and I need to get Haida fixed up and stuff before I finish up with what's it called, Aldia. So it's kind of like a chain reaction type deal. When do you think DS2 will be done? As far as the website is concerned, I would love if I could be done this year before it ends. Is that viable, though? Oh, I don't know. Because we still have... So let me think over what I have to update right now. Let me put up my guide page. Let's put up the guide page so you guys can see. Right? So yay! Link in the description, my website. Woo! Right? Always fun times. So Second Beginning has some minor revisions that need to be done, because I'm going to be moving the mountain stuff and do some expansions on things betwixt. Old ones, I want to review it, but I think it's mostly fine. Maybe I'll just do some tweaks. Ash and Mist Heart, that should be fine. Haida needs some major revisions and expansions. Remnants of Manus, I'd have to check this again, but I think this one's fine. Undead Crypt, this is mostly fine, but there are some stuff where I'd like to expand or work on and stuff. Maybe add some more reference images, so I'll have to look through that one again just to make sure. Mara is fine, it's just missing Lucatiel. Jugo, same thing. I think it just might be missing... oh no, that's Volgan. Okay, yeah, we don't have to worry about that then. Shulva's fine. Yeah, because the Shulva lore gets split up with the Gutter, so there isn't anything more I'd want to add in terms of the environmental storytelling with Shulva, unless I discover something new, of course. Lindelt is fine. Maybe some minor revisions to a few things, but it's overall pretty much in a solid state. Heirs of the Sun. Yeah, that one's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Because I was thinking about, in regards to Earthen Peak and Harvest Valley. But no, I think it's fine. Olafus, again, we've done that. Again, maybe there's a few tweaks I want to make in the future, but mostly fine. Volgan, I'd want to add a bunch of the NPCs from Volgan and their stories. Not just, like, Gilligan and stuff, because I kind of have it as, like, its own thing. How big is Volgan as an article, by the way? It's really not that big. Honestly, what I would probably do with Volgan is maybe split it up into proper sections. Like, this might all be just one section, and then I'll have a second section for some of the other enemies and stuff. Sorry, not enemies. NPCs, I should say. I think that's it, though. Alva, I think is good. I don't think... Yeah, I think the expansions I did to Alva were good enough. I don't think there was too much more I need to add. Ferosa is good. The only thing I'd want to change is the Lothian stuff. because I want to move some of the Lothian stuff into Lion Clan down here. So I want to do some more additions to Lion Clan, because I want to talk about the Farum armor we find with the skeleton next to the Darkness Hollow in the you know, the Abyss Altar area, because that ties straight into what we have with the Lion Clan and the whole human sacrifices crap going on. It's like, okay, I can see this. And then there's the Corpse in Shaded Woods with the Lothian axe. That also has the Volgan shield and stuff, which again is easy to explain. It's like, oh, one of the mercenaries here or whatever, or someone who collected both the mercenary shield and the axe that was found in the area. Either way, it's something that I could add, and I think it would be useful, because it adds to this point of, oh, we have Ferocins in the Shaded Woods, right? And then what happens with them is that they move over and settle in, and they become the Lion People. Ilium Lois is pretty solid. I don't think I'm missing anything. Again, there's the Lothian stuff, but I don't want to mention that here. I'd rather mention it in Lion Clan, because it'd be kind of distraction in Ilium Lois, and Ilium Lois is already so long. Alkin and Ven. Alkin and Ven need a huge makeover. There's a lot of additions and expansions I want to do, especially with Iron Passage and stuff now. So I'd want to give that thing, like, an entire makeover from top to bottom. So, like Drang Lake, it's going to be a big one. I'd probably do it section by section. Harvest Valley, like I said, there's a few stuff. I think it's mostly fine. Hudspit's Copse, same deal. I want to review it, make sure all the connecting bits and environmental storytelling stuff is done. Like, I want to elaborate on the sections talking about, like, for Harvest Valley, I want to talk about how pieces of Undead Burg end up there. Like, Heirs of the Sun, you guys have moved, like, Nobre really moved me by showing me how the model of the platform is the exact same as the Burg there. So that, I think, moved the needle for me on that one. And it might even change my calculus on the analysis of the same altar in Dark Souls 3, but I'm going to have to think of that one more. But Harvest Valley one, I'd want to expand more on the Undead Burg connections, because you also have the Washing Pole there, which obviously connects to, the Blight Town and stuff like that, which is, you know, that kind of funny. But yeah, so I want to kind of elaborate on that a bit more. And then you got Huntsman's Copse here, which I'd want to talk about the, not Shaded Woods, but the Darkroot Garden connections. Again, similar stuff's going to happen in Haida. I'm going to have to talk about more on Shrine of Amana and its connection to the Ash Lake and things of that nature. Because I just find more and more evidence and stuff that I want to elaborate on. Alright, so, the Pursuer, I think is fine. Nidalia, same thing, I'm pretty sure. I can't imagine what I'd be missing with Nidalia that I haven't already talked about. Drang Lake, again, we did that upgrade. Like I said, there's a few more additions or revisions I want to make, but it's mostly done. Giant Kingdom, I want to give it a more comprehensive look over to see if there's more stuff I want to add or include that I missed out. Aldia, already talked about that one. Navlon, I think he's good. Nashandra, I think she just needs a little bit more expand on her stuff on the castle specifically. Like her, quote-unquote, rooms at the castle. Like she has her own little corner, it seems, leading up to her throne room. So I want to talk about that a bit. Dragon Shrine, that needs a makeover like Aldia. We're going to talk more about the area itself at the beginning and, like, you know, how this is a nest. It seems to be historical. Goes back as early as seemingly Ilium Lois and stuff, so it's probably been here basically forever, right? So all that stuff. Majula. I think I can look over Majula, but I think it's fine. Gutter should be good. I'm pretty sure we have everything we want in the Gutter. Melfia, I'd have to check. I want to see if I talk enough about the different NPCs from Melfia. I think I could probably, though, add the thing on Rosabet and the whole witch thing. Because now that I know that alcalare, or alcalare, whatever it's called, is like an actual Spanish word or whatever, I think I want to fix that up. Angel should be good. Maybe there's like one or two things I'm missing there, but I think we're good on there. Keitha, same thing. Naralma, same thing. Zeldora, I want to look over. I think there's a few things I want to add or adjust besides the Crystal Lizard thing, but I want to look in. Velstadt, like I said, there'd be some minor things I want to do. Same with Rayme. I want to add a gallery with, like, you know, the, Actually, no, because I can add that for Last Giant, so that go to Giant Kingdom. Okay, yeah, so the only thing with Raimi I want to talk about then is an expansion on the shield, because the shield's also used by the Dragon Lake Soldier and Ilium Loy, so I want to make that clear. Scion, again, some minor tweaks I want to make to Scion, but mostly fine. Looking Glass Knight, same thing because of the stuff with Scion. I think I want to make some minor wording adjustments there, but it's mostly fine. Berserkers, again, this just came out, this is fine. Rat Kingdom, I did this one, this is fine. Gurm, I'm pretty sure we're good with Gurm. I don't think we're missing anything besides some, I'd like to get a screenshot of that one Gurm in Shaded Woods, but that's just not going to happen without him getting, you know, violent. Ornifex, I'd have to check over, but I think this is fine. In Lanifear, I might want to expand on the thing with Ilium Lois, but I'd have to double check that, because I think it's mostly just the Durgo stuff, if I remember. Okay, so, going through it all, there's a lot of shit. Regarding our Alma, would Velka have any idea people worship her like that at all? She might be. She might. Again, it depends on how active and aware Velka is. Like, again, this is kind of like, this is what I've talked about with the whole Velka being Gwyn's sister-in-law theory. I've talked about that I would never put in analysis or anything, because I just think it's too much of a supposition. I have the same like gut feeling about Nashandra, that the reason why Nashandra knows about the throne being buried and crap like that and all that stuff is because someone like Velka had told her that she'd find that there. So I have the feeling that Velka might be more present in the setting because we have her priests and stuff there who could theoretically commune with her and be able to appraise her of this whole situation of what's going on with the parts of Lordran, you know, shifting over to the New World. But again, there's no way to prove it. And unlike some of the stuff with Velka in Dark Souls 1 or 3, there's not enough of a basis to even, to really, like, build a theory around that. So yeah, maybe Velka's aware, but she could, again, it's always possible that literally, you just have a lot of people, who are, worshipping this false god or whatever, and then some Velka followers or worshippers have basically thrown in the, not thrown in the towel, that's not the expression, but, you know, they've thrown their hat into the ring, sort of, and being like, hey, you know, we're gonna use this vehicle to worship our god. Anyway, that should cover it all. So I think we're gonna end it here. Yeah, this was a little longer than I was originally intending, but we got some really good stuff here, so I'm not gonna complain. Anyway, chat with y'all later. Bye-bye.